Well, hey everyone, how's your 12 in 23 going? I just thought I'd put together a quick video to update you on what's been going on with us, how the shape of the year is evolving in our minds, just generally a bit of an update. So 12 in 23, well, it was just a random idea that I thought on January the 1st, what would be a fun thing that we could do to really make the most of Exercism's platform, of our content, and just try and give people loads of fun and education throughout the year. So I came up with the idea, spiked it on January 3rd, put a video together, put it live, and within a few hours, thousands of people had signed up. So the rest of the team came back to work on January the 4th, and I'd just made a lot of work for everyone. And I hadn't really thought through anything really beyond the basic idea. So we started planning out and exploring how the whole thing might work, what might make it really fun, and we came up with the idea of these themed months. And they evolved to then include all sorts of fun stuff, especially the content, interviews with key people in languages, live streaming, some of the content that Eric's been making. And I'm recording this towards the end of Functional February. That's gone really well. We had a great time. Well, I had a great time interviewing Jose Valem, the creator of Elixir. If you've not yet checked that out, please do. Thanks for everyone that came along and joined in the Ask Me Anything, the AMA, and the live chat. I've got another interview tomorrow with Louis Pilfold, the creator of Gleam, which I'm really excited about, as Louis is lovely and people are really, really enjoying Gleam and raving about it. So it's been a really successful sort of first themed month. But really I want to think about how we can build and expand and grow this in the coming months. Thousands of people have already been taking part, solving exercises, learning new languages. We've had some really good live streaming sessions, which are really fun. If you've not checked out our Twitch channel or some of the content we've been putting on our community YouTube, check that as well. We've got Functional February swag launching soon. That's taken a bit of a while just to get finished and get in the right place. But we'll leave it up for March in the store so that it doesn't come too late. And we've got some more of the brief introduction videos coming as well. Eric's recorded ones for, I think, Gleam, Scala, Nim already. We just need to edit those. So I think we're editing those on Thursday. Maybe one for Haskell. So we're putting those together, getting those out. So, and there's been a lot of positive feedback on that first video from Eric. Thank you if you watched it and gave feedback. That's been really encouraging to him. If there's anything you think would be good in those brief introduction videos, please put comments on that video, on this video. Let us know. We just want to make those really fun, sort of just 15, 20 minute introductions that just give you a flavor for the language, why you should try it, etc. So super excited about those. Eric's also been recording some videos for approaches. We launched approaches at the end of 2022. You may have seen them. They're sort of like mini articles that you find after exercises and exercism. So when you finish an exercise, you'll be given various approaches you can take. And they explore those different ways to solve an exercise, different ways to think about it, different paradigms you can use. We've got quite a lot of them now written across various tracks and exercises. Bobber Hop's been doing loads of those. I know Bobber Hop's one of many people's favourite mentors. He's been writing loads of approaches from all of his mentoring work over time. And we've also got lots of accompanying videos that we've pulled from the community. We looked on YouTube at all the different places that, all the different videos that people were putting up on YouTube, how sort of walkthroughs as they solved exercises, them doing their own sort of live streams that we've pulled in. But Eric's been putting a few together for the featured exercises. So you probably know each month we've chosen some featured exercises that we think are particularly interesting to solve in that paradigm. So for February, ones that we thought were interesting to solve in a functional way. And Eric's been putting together approach videos for those specific exercises. So we've created this new community YouTube channel. I don't want to sort of overload this channel with just loads and loads of content because I think that might just become a bit noisy for you all. So we're going to use this for more sort of, I guess, official things like this, for the brief introductions, for interviews, for the community stories as well that Jonathan's done lots of. We've had some great community stories. Check those out if you've not seen them. But this sort of community YouTube channel is going to be there to hold more unofficial content. So sort of soft content that Eric or other people are making. If you're making content that you don't have your own YouTube channel, but you'd still like to get that out there, you can message Jonathan. There's a link to both the channel and Jonathan's email in the description. So yeah, please let us know if you want stuff on there. We're also streaming lots onto Twitch, and then we're taking some of the streams off Twitch and putting them on YouTube as well. We might even try and live stream just all of those sort of community contributions onto our YouTube channel as well. If you've not checked the live streaming yet, please do. We had a variety of different people streaming throughout February. Some people were solving exercises. Some people were just learning a new language, maybe like Elixir, Mentor learning Gleam or something like that. And also one of the more interesting things are people streaming themselves actually contributing to Exercism. So we had some people doing adding new exercises to Gleam, for example, which was really cool content. So you can watch that back on Twitch. We're also pulling it into that YouTube community channel as well. We had Bobby working through Closure as well, which is super cool. He did another video, I think, yesterday on that, which is great. So yeah, please do watch our Twitch channel and watch some of that YouTube stuff, and tell us again how you would want to see it improved, what you would like to see on there. We really want to make this as fun and as sort of for you as possible. Also, if you're interested in live streaming on there, they're community channels. We want to encourage everyone to sort of give that a go. If you've always wanted to stream, or maybe you already stream on your own channel, but you want to get a bit more exposure, reach a few more people, then we'd love to have you set up, do an hour on there, get some experience, see how it feels. And where that goes well, where the streams feel particularly engaging, people like them, we get good feedback, we're also looking to set up some sort of residencies on there where people stream themselves each week at a fixed time so they can build a bit of an audience and a bit of momentum. So let Jonathan know if you're interested in that as well. Cool. So we're now getting set up for Mechanical March. That's the next month. Eric and I are recording the video for this on Wednesday. We've chosen the featured exercises. Well, Eric has chosen the featured exercises, so we'll be announcing them in that video. The languages are C, D. I feel like I'm reading out the alphabet. But C, C++ as well, D, Go, Nim, Rust, V, and Zig. The last two, V and Zig, are both new to Exercism. We've added tracks there in the last few weeks. So if you've not checked out V or Zig yet, do that. But obviously the other things as well. Go in particular is one of our strongest language tracks. But yeah, there's lots of good stuff across all of those languages. We're hoping to get some more language interviews. Hopefully someone from the Go core team we're trying to get set up. I've reached out to someone in the Rust core team as well. And then hopefully the other languages, I'm sort of sending emails trying to get things organised today as we speak. So if you know anyone in any of those core language communities that you think would be interesting and you can reach out to them, please do. Ask them to ping us, or an introduction would be great as well. Yeah, that would be superb. So badges. Lots of you have been wanting the badges. This is a really exciting thing. We're creating a new badge that we've decided for that's going to be quite exclusive. So this is going to be for people that complete all of the featured exercises in the relevant languages throughout the year. So, for example, you need to complete the 5 featured February exercises in some of the featured February languages. So I'm trying to wrap my brains now to remember what the exercises were, and I can't remember. But we select 5 exercises for February that we recommend you complete. They're good ones to solve in a functional way. So you need to solve those 5 exercises in any of the functional languages we featured. It doesn't have to be in February to get this badge. You can do it at any point during the year. So if you're coming to all this in April or May, you can still catch up. But then you need to do the 5 featured exercises from March in one of the system languages, the languages that I just read out. Then in April, it will be one of the 5 featured April exercises in one of the analytical languages, etc., etc. So you can do these whenever during the year. And you'll get awarded the badge at the end of the year for this. But it's a really fun way, I think, for people who are really wanting to stick with the whole of 12 and 23 and want to go that little bit further. A lot of people have sort of been saying, what's the next challenge? I've got my 5 exercises done for this year, for this month rather. Well, we think this is a nice little badge just to really keep some consistency. If you've got ideas for other badges as well, please put those in the comments or on the forums. There's already been some discussion on the forum about these different badges. And I'll put a little a status UI on the 12 and 23 page for this badge as well. That page just generally needs some work and some improvement. Yeah, we'll put a bit of an update on there so you can see how you're doing for that. Next, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that's donated. Those of you that are more, I guess, in the inner circle of Exercism, a bit more around in 2022, will know that I was feeling quite down about Exercism at the end of 2022. We'd had no one really supporting us financially, a couple of big backers and organisations that were keeping us alive, but really no donations at all from the community. And that felt really hard because it felt, and it still feels, we're doing all of this, we're trying to keep it free to make sure that everyone can access it. But without sort of that support from the community, it was really making me question whether people really cared, whether they felt Exercism was worth us doing. The team will put a lot of heart and soul, I certainly do, into Exercism. So I was feeling quite demotivated and demoralised. We sort of have enough money to get really towards the end of this year and no further. Looking at it, it felt like we had 9 months, maybe less, to get to a point where we would be sustainable before we'd have to start thinking about shutting down the servers, making people redundant. Felt a pretty hard place to be, and it still feels like that. I'm going to put some more content about this, just talking about this, because I think it's helpful for people to know. But the donations have been coming in at just a ridiculous rate, really, in January and February. So many people have donated and supported us. We've had like 9 or 10 people a day on lots of days. And that's just been a massive boost to motivation. It's really reinvigorated me personally. Like, I believe that we can now keep Exercism free, keep Exercism going in a way that I was really starting to doubt at the end of last year. I just want to say a massive thank you if you've donated either before, but especially in the last couple of months right now. It's been a massive boost to the whole team, to me. It's really refocused me on Exercism as a core product. We were starting to think about doing other things that we felt might financially support the whole thing a bit better, but it's helped really draw our focus back. So I just want to thank you for that, and just say, if you have supported us, or even just posting kind words on the forum or on social media. Some people even email just to say that they appreciate it. Those things just are huge. I can't tell you how much that support means. Comments on the videos, even, just thank you. It just means a lot. And it's really motivating for us just to do the best that we can to make Exercism as good as it can be. So we've got some things bubbling in the pipeline to sort of take people that are donating on a bit more of a journey with us. Hopefully I'm going to release a video about that in probably 2 weeks from now, just as a way of saying thank you to everyone that has supported us. But right now, just this video, me saying thank you. It's a massive first step. So yeah, thank you all just so much for that. Cool. There's another few things that have been bubbling away in the background. We've got some additions to the website coming. There's a strong rumour that we might finally be launching dark mode. That's bubbling away in the background. And we've got some improvements and tweaks in general. Again, I'm going to put an update together, maybe this week, certainly next week if not, with some more information around that, a bit of a roadmap of what we're working on and what's going to be coming out soon. So yeah, really excited for that as well. Thank you to everyone that posts on the forums and sort of tells us what they are excited for, what they wish the site could have that it doesn't. We try and always reply to those things. I know there's a million features. I mean, there's literally hundreds of open GitHub issues from people requesting features. So it's always hard for us to prioritize those. We're a tiny team. We're getting some momentum on some things, and that feels exciting again to sort of be building some of that momentum. So I think that's me done. Really excited to put the Mechanical March video together this week, get that launched. And also super excited for the interview with Louis tomorrow. Don't miss that. It will be streamed on YouTube and on Twitch, and probably on LinkedIn and Twitter and other places as well. It will be another Ask Me Anything, so come along and you can ask Louis questions about Gleam. Such a new language, really, really interesting. So a good one to come and get involved with. If you've not got your Functional February badge yet, don't miss out. You've got 1 week left to do it now. So yeah, thanks for watching. Enjoy Exercism. See you in the next video.